Hi everyone, and thanks for joining. Today I'm going to walk you through this synced, very easy Linux box available on Hack the Box platform. This is the 8th and last box from the Starting Point Tier 0 series of boxes. And mandatory disclaimer, if you're not familiar with Starting Point concept and connecting to Hack the Box Starting Point network with your own machine, one of my previous video that goes over Meowbox covers Starting Point concept in a bit more detail, so check that introduction out. And I'll now proceed to focus on walkthroughs hands-on part. And I'll go over associated tasks, questions and answers towards the end of the video. So let's proceed to spawn the target machine now. We see associated tags with this instance are rsync, protocols, reconnaissance, and anonymous guest access. I'll already download the walkthrough, meaning this official write-up, and I'll proceed going through it. I'll first verify established connectivity using ping, and then run this nmap command with switches -b -min -rate equals 1000 and -sv and target IP. And the screenshot for the walkthrough shows one open port, and that's for service rsync port 873 and protocol version 31. So we expect to see at least that in our nmap output. Great, as seen in the walkthrough screenshot. So let's verify with our port cheat sheet for rsync. Let's search for rsync, and we see also default port for rsync is 873. And we'll try to connect to rsync service by using rsync command line tool that comes already pre-installed on almost all Linux distributions. So when we run only rsync, we can see what switches are available. And let's proceed to run rsync --list -only, then target IP, then column. Great, also seen in the screenshot, there's only one share, only one directory public with description anonymous share. So let's connect to that one. So we'll add to our previous command, we'll add public. And we expect to see a flag txt file over there. Great. And let's proceed to download it. by running this command rsync target IP public / flag.txt, and let's give it a name flag.txt. Then we'll cut it out, and that will be the answer to the last question for this box. Looks good for now. Let's verify it's downloaded. And let's count the number of characters in this flag.txt file with wc-m, switch for number of characters, then flag. And to answer the question from the UI, you will run this command. Let's switch now to the user interface to answer questions associated with this box. Task number 1 question: what is the default port for rsync? We saw that. How many TCP ports are open on the remote host? We saw 1. Task 3: what is the protocol version used by rsync on the remote machine? That was 31. What is the most common command name on Linux to interact with rsync? That's also rsync. What credentials do you have to pass to rsync in order to use anonymous authentication? We didn't pass any credentials, so that would be none. And task 6: what is the option to only list shares and files on rsync? No need to include the leading -- characters, so that's list only. And after submitting characters from the flag.txt, we can say we completed the box. And that's all for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this one. Until next video, bye for now.